You guys picked the cheap amp. Last week we did a blind shootout and surprise, surprise, you guys picked the inexpensive rig. I put up the best I have, a Soldano SLO 100 into some 1977 Celestion blackbacks loaded into this amazing happy cab, custom made in Los Angeles. Overall cost for that rig is $6,000. I put that up against a PV6505 combo. We pulled the head out, we put a boxer on it, turned it into its own little head, and we plugged that into a Harley Benton greenback 2x12 vertical version. Total cost on that rig was $700 all in. And in a blind test, you guys picked the $700 rig. I'm not bullshitting you guys. You go back to that original video and the comments are overwhelmingly in support of Mix A. Mix A was the cheap rig. Check this out. I think the results for this are very interesting, and tone snobs, you guys please take note of this, because when guitar players are forced to use their ears, the dollar value does not matter. Only the sound does. And that is great news for those of us out there trying to record their guitars on a budget. And this is the thing, there's some spectacular amp sims out there. You can get some software stuff that doesn't cost a lot of money, but I think this is a great example of what you can get with a little bit of knowledge and combining the right components in the real world to get an awesome rig that can keep up with a drummer, that can knock the plaster down from your roof and just blow people's minds. And you don't have to spend a lot of money to get it. And we used this, the Sennheiser E906 mic. And this is the thing, there's a lot of great guitar mics out there that are not made by Shure and can kind of open up a different palette of tones. And we're going to be investigating some more of those later on in the year. I've got this one mic in particular that keeps coming to mind that I've just been getting phenomenal results on. That Spectre Strat type video I did, I got a lot of compliments on the tone for that one, and that was using that very special mic. Stay tuned for that one. Anyway, during that shootout video, I said, let's give away 3 of those cabinets. So winner number 1 was Mr. Joshua Light. Dude, we're going to be sending that out to you in the next couple weeks. Toman's going to be shipping that to you directly. And once again, congratulations, dude. I hope you put it to good use. Now, I've said so many times that the sound is in the speaker, and that 6505 amp that you guys picked over the Soldano was originally a combo amp. It's a great amp, but it's shipped with a crap speaker. But as soon as you put something decent into it, suddenly the amp came to life. But the one question that keeps coming up in the comments over and over again is, what happens if you play a crap amp through a great speaker? Well, I went out and found this. This is an old Crate GX65, and this thing's got a pretty poor reputation. In fact, you could say this amp is indeed a piece of shit. So let's take a listen to it with the stock speaker versus the Harley Benton greenback cab. Once again, that's the same cab that you guys picked over the vintage 77 blackbacks. Now, I gotta say, I'm kind of disappointed with this one. I remember back in the 90s, I really wanted one of these. I had like an 85-watt Gorilla, which was even worse. And this Crate series of amps, I wanted one so badly because I thought it sounded so thrashy. But truthfully, I don't think in the studio it saturates correctly. And here's the bottom line. If you've got a bad source, a great speaker really isn't going to help. Ultimately, a speaker is a filter. And if your source is shit, you're just gonna get filtered shit. All All right, now it's time to announce winner number 2 of the Harley Benton Greenback Cab giveaway, and that would be Mr. Peter Brown. Peter, congratulations. Well done. You're going to be getting that shipped to you very, very soon. Keep your eyes peeled in your emails. Hopefully we can send you an update when that happens. So here's my thoughts. Ultimately, I really do like the sound of the 6505 combo head that we converted over the sound of the crate. And I gotta say, I am disappointed in the crate. I thought it was gonna be awesome. It's not, which sucks because I'm a big fan of solid state amps. There are so many great choices out there for solid state amps. The Sun Beta Lead, the Laney Dual Top, the Orange Super Crush. And this personal favorite of mine, this is a Gallion Kruger MLE. This is the first really great amp I ever bought. I got this in early 1994. Holy shit, I've had this for 30 years. Man, I am feeling old. Unfortunately though, this crate is just fucking terrible. I was hoping for another hidden gem like the Ibanez Tone Blaster, but unfortunately, that's just really not the case here. However, I don't think it's a total write-off because if you run it alongside the 6505 as a blending sound, it's actually pretty cool. It's not quite as savage as, say, the Northern Mauler here, but it doesn't sound half bad either. Let's check it out. All right, guys, here's my thoughts on this whole little experiment. While you can use inexpensive gear to get great results, you can only go so far with the cheap stuff before it's really not worth recording. Now, as I've learned in this little experiment, that a bad amp into a good speaker is still just gonna sound bad. Much like when you have a good amp into a bad speaker, that's gonna get you bad sound as well. The Sheffield speaker that shipped with the original 5150 is the perfect example of a match made in terrible tone hell. But a 6505 combo into a Harley Benton Greenback cab, that's affordable and awesome. Highly recommend grabbing one if you can. Now, I originally planned to give away 3 of these cabinets, but the third winner never responded to his email. Sorry, dude, you lose.
You get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
So I've still got one of these left to give away. If you'd like your chance at owning it, I'd love to send it to you. So do me a favor and hit the raffle in the description below, and you might just get a chance to win this thing. Make sure you sign up. Anyway, thanks so much for watching. Got kind of a short one here today. There's major things on the go here at Spectre Sound. We'll probably have an update on that next week. It's going to be super cool. Gotta say, I'm nervous as hell. I've got something very big coming to the studio, and it weighs an awful lot. And getting it in here is gonna be interesting to say the least. That's for sure. All I can say is thank you, Sweetwater, for making it happen. Anyway, guys, yeah, duty calls. I gotta get to it. So major props to my editor, Ziz Gorland, for taking the reins on this one. Dude, thank you so much. And yeah, I'll be back next week, guys, with some really cool stuff. We're gonna be looking at, oh, even a budget Schecter. That should be really cool as well. Something from Schecter for under 500 bucks. Can it hold up with the Solar? Can it hold up with the Harley Benton? We'll have to find out. Anyway, I'll see you guys then. Thanks again for watching. Thanks for subscribing, and hope you guys are gonna have an amazing new year. Take it easy.